Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a special formula that I have found. It's like a custom strategy. I use this strategy. It's one of my top formulas that I use for whatever I'm choosing to trade with, whether that be Forex, crypto, stocks. It works very well and it's very effective. And with this strategy, once you plug everything in, you will find that there's three ways of finding with the indicators here. Three ways of finding good profit for each one of these. Now, since I don't want to overwhelm you guys with one video, one complete video, and try to talk about every one of these things, there's there's basically three different ways of finding profit zones with this strategy. And so I'm going to be covering this in a three-part series so I don't overwhelm everybody. So it's when it's all said and done, you basically just add all these indicators together and you can basically use it to, you can use whichever one you want, but it'll help you find really good zones to get into for profit and when to enter, when to exit, and that kind of thing. So today I'm going to be going over the first part tomorrow, and then there'll be part 2 and part 3, so definitely check those two out. For the first part here, you need Algo Pro for it to work. It can work without it, but you would have to find other similar indicators, but for me it works the best with just following the Algo Pro method that I teach in this video. So let me show you the first way of finding good profit taking with this strategy. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to load two Algo Pro indicators. The first one being you do have to go to Algo Pro. If you want to use this method, you have to go to Algo Pro. So go to Algo Pro right here, and you can purchase the indicators. You can purchase the package. The prices are pretty good. For what you get with this, and I've covered this before, you can find some good discounts, but it gives you a lot. I've covered what you get with Algo Pro, so I'm not really going to go into this video. But you get a lot of stuff that collects data. You get a lot of indicators that collect data. It's one of the top paid indicators that I have because it gives you a lot of data that you can work with. So if you want to get Algo Pro, you can get Algo Pro. I'll put a link below if you want to get it. But anyway, on to the strategy for this. You need two of their indicators, and the second one I'm going to be covering tomorrow, but the first one I'm covering today. So if you go to your indicators now, once you get it, you're going to need the Algo Pro. You'll need the Algo Pro Trend, which I already have, and the Algo Pro Swing. What is it, wherever that one is. So those are the two you need, and so for this to work, all you really need to do is plug in the swing, and this one I'm really going to cover today. I'll cover the other one tomorrow. So basically what you do to find your key moments is this prints out. It's pretty accurate on moments of shorts and longs. And it also tells you, let me just show you right here, it showed you, we're on the Japan yen right here. So you see it says short right here. So if you came in, you could rode this whole thing out and get for the Japan yen for Forex. And then one thing that I do is I look for it to say close entry on short or close entry on long. If it says that usually means the trend is going to be doing the opposite. So that's when I would enter into a position of the opposite. So, it says close entry for short, which usually means it's going to shift and start to go long. So I'll look for that, and I'll go like right here. I would put it in a buy, and I would write that out, and that's an easy that's an easy 754 pips right there. And right here it says close entry for long, which means you would be shorting. It also gives you an indication to short. So I would come in here and I would ride this out as a short, and I would do another entry here And this would have been a 1,354 pip move just by that indicator alone. And then you also get your general here. You'll get your general long, so it'll tell you to go long, and you go long. And it will tell you to go short as well. If we can find one that says go short here, and it's accurate on this. So if you came in here where it said to short it and you wrote it out, you would have made some pretty good profit right there. So it's pretty accurate on that. And right here it would say, you know, close entry on short. So this is an indication to go long right here. So it says close entry and close entry to go, and you would go long right there. So I want to look at Bitcoin as well. This is Forex, but I want to show you one more thing. And if we hide the candles here, you can really pay attention to what I don't know what you call the dots here are doing. But when the dots change color, it's a good indication that it's starting to shift direction here. So you see if I go from red to green, it's a shift in direction right here. And basically, if you follow these dots, it will basically tell you the moments where it's shifting in direction, whether that is just a reversal or a bigger trade from there. So you can follow the dots here if you remove the candles, and you go from red to green, and you'll find a moment when it goes from red to green, and you can enter there. And you got your indications there. You got green to red. Now white usually means it's neutral, it's gone sideways, you'll hold off on it. So if I turn back on the candle here, see, it's not doing much. So if you see white, that means it's sideways. So not only does this help you find the shorts and longs, it'll also tell you when it's potentially just doing sideways. It's because it'll print out that little white area right there. So you see right there, it's indicating that it's going sideways. And you can tell that it's not moving that much. I kind of want so this is the Japan yen. I want to kind of show you how this works for, this is Forex, so I want to show you this with Bitcoin. See that it's just as, Bitcoin's a little more volatile, I believe, so let's just look at that one real quick. Okay, so it does the same thing. It tells you to go long, it goes long, and white candles. It's the same thing with white. When it prints out white candles, when you see white candles, it's basically just, it doesn't know which direction it's going to go until it starts printing out a different color here. But you can tell just by looking at the color that the overall direction of where it's going. So it's the same thing, close entry on long, so it's saying short here. But, it is very volatile, so that's the big difference here between the Forex and crypto, is it's a little bit more volatile. So you have to be more on alert with Bitcoin here, because it's, it goes up and down a lot more than what I was just saying about the dots and following the dots. It goes from red to green right there, and then it goes from indecision to red right here. It tells you to close your entry on the long, and it also gives you an indication for short. It all depends, but basically it works the best for Forex. Using the swing bot, from my opinion, it works the best with Forex. Since Bitcoin is a lot more up, down, Forex, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, going up. But the swing bot is basically used. Whatever you choose to use it for, it gives you short signals, it gives you long signals. It tells you when to close your short, it tells you when to close your longs. And you can also look at the dots, and you can get an overall view of what it's doing. You can wait for red to go to green, you can wait for green to go to red. You can find the moments when it is neutral, which is like right there. When it's going sideways, it'll tell you that as well. So This indicator is very powerful to finding long, shorts, when to close your trades, when to enter your trades. This is depending on what you're trading with, and depending on how volatile it is. This is a very powerful. I ignored this indicator for a long time because I didn't know it existed. What I'm going to be doing in future videos, especially with Forex, is I'm going to be on my demo account. I'm going to be waiting for it to print out a long or short, and I'm going to base my trades just off the signals that it gives. Then I'll give you guys an update video on how well that works. So this is the first part of the strategy. It's understanding the Algo Pro swing bot. The results are pretty good. It all depends on what you're trading with. But if you look for longs, if you look for shorts, if you look for it where it says close trades for longs or shorts, you do the opposite of what that says. And if you follow little dots, it'll tell you the shift of direction change. The white is neutral, which means it's potentially going sideways for a while. So you gotta look for, when it's going sideways, you gotta look for white to turn to a different color, like green or red, or you gotta look for green to change into red, or red to turn into green for a directional shift. Anyway, this strategy alone is just one of the three methods that I'm going to be talking about in the next 3 days. When you combine everything in these next 3 videos, you'll have signals to where you can find a lot of good entry points, and you can also find good exit points. So anyway, stay tuned the next 2 videos because I'm going to be going over the other 2 methods for this strategy. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys in future videos.